So, I was there at the March for Australia protest earlier today. There was a lot of action. The Antifa thugs got tear gassed by the police when they were starting to do a ruckus. There was plenty of patriotic Australians that came to represent their country, lots of chanting. It was quite a beautiful sight to behold. I went and done a lot of interviews and recorded a lot of segments and interesting points. And I'd like to have a special thank you to my own father, who actually helped me record all these segments on a proper camera, so giving you the best quality to you, the viewer. And if you like what I do, subscribe to me on YouTube, hit the bell icon, you know the drill. Same, I'm also on Instagram and on X recently. So I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to show you one of the interviews that I've done with Greg Cheesman of the Freedom Party. They're very, very loud, aren't they? Anyway, so what brings you here?
Eric, look, like a lot of Australians, I'm here to stand up for my country. I love my flag, I love my country, but I feel like my government is not working in my interest, is not working in your interest. They're not standing up for their election promises, they're not standing up for the people. They're working against the people's interests. They're banning kids from social media. That's a ruse. All that is to make sure that they know who you are and how old you are. So that's the forerunner to the digital ID. You have a look at what happened in the UK. Firstly, they had an age restriction for social media. Then 5 months later, look at that, a mandatory digital ID. Australia's going to follow suit. You know how I know this? It's because the Australian Labor Party and the Labor Party of the UK are all part of the Global Progressive Alliance. Remember that term, Global Progressive Alliance. Google it if you have to. If you're over 16, you'll be able to come December 7. If you're under 16, you better do it now. Global Progressive Alliance. It is a whole lot of socialist parties around the world that have formed an alliance. They share information, they share policies, and they are there to roll out a unified agenda. Sounds like science fiction, and it sounds frightening, and it is absolutely frightening. And I always say to people, Eric, if you are not terrified by the Global Progressive Alliance, you really don't understand it. So learn about that, and you'll see why what's happening in the UK is happening here shortly after. We've got to put a stop to it. We need our country governed by our people, not overseas interests, for our people. That's what we need to be doing, and that's why I'm here today.
Oh, by the way, just for people who don't know, can you actually tell who you are, right? Who you represent?
Yeah, for those of you who don't know me, that's probably most of you, my name is Greg Cheesman. I have been a community advocate for at least the last 11 years. I've been standing up for you, for your interests and your way of life. Yes, I've been a candidate of a number of political parties, and I've been very fortunate to be invited to join One Nation, like a whole lot of others. I'll take credit for Barnaby thinking about joining as well. I reckon he's looked at me and gone, that's a damn good idea, Greg, I'm going to follow you. So that's who I am.
So, tell me, like, somewhat your motivations to come here. Was there any specific event? Was there anything that just made you crack and go like, I'm coming here, I'm doing this, I'm representing myself?
So, not one single event, but what it is, it's the country. It feels as though it's being taken away from us. We don't have, like I said before, we don't have a government who is acting in our interest. And that's at all levels of government. The federal government. I mean, honestly, I'm going to talk to your viewers for a sec. Can any one of you say the federal government is working in your interest? Raise your hand if you can. Yep, no one. Okay, what about the Victorian state government? Come on, raise your hands. Who believes Jacinda Ardern and her ship of fools is actually working in their interests? Nope, no one there either. All right, what about your local council? Surely they're working in your interest because they're local. You can go and talk to them. No? There we go, Eric. Not one of your people has actually agreed that any layer of government is working in their interest. That's why I'm here. That's why these people are here. That's why all these beautiful people down here are here as well. We want my voice back. I'm losing my voice, that's how passionate I am, but we want our country back. I'm going to end it there, mate. I can barely speak.
It's all right, but
thank you, mate.
Thank you,
everybody.
Yeah, and let me take that microphone back as well. So I'd like to have a special thank thanks to Greg Cheesman and also to my father. Obviously, I still have very amateur level journalistic skills, but still stay tuned. Keep your notifications on because there will be more videos coming straight to you.